Let's be honest, maths feels hard. Confusing formulas, tricky word problems, and that sinking feeling when nothing makes sense. But the real question is, why do you struggle with maths? It's not because you're dumb. It's not because you're not a maths person. It is because nobody taught you how to learn maths the right way. But in today's video, I'll talk about why you struggle with maths and will address the root cause of why you're struggling. And in the second part, I'll talk about how to actually improve your maths and how to stop struggling. And in the third part, I'll tell you a very great technique that always works and it will help you ace maths and start like loving the subject. So make sure that you watch till the very end. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Ashrika and I'm a CBSE 10th grader and I make content about studying and motivation and study tips based on whatever I have learned so far, and I try to help other students like me. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. This is my Instagram handle and I'll start uploading on Instagram also, and like I'll upload exclusive content on Instagram. मतलब जो Instagram पे आएगा वो तुम्हें YouTube पे नहीं मिलेगा. So make sure to follow, and I'll also upload regular stories as well so that you can know what's going on in my life even when I'm not active on YouTube. So make sure that you follow me over there, and let us begin with the video. So let me address the root cause of why most people struggle with maths, and I'm sure that you'll know your answer to why you struggle with maths. So there are mainly three reasons why people struggle with maths. So let me go through all of them. So the first one is that you memorize formulas without actually understanding why they work. Now maths, I won't say that maths is entirely about formula, but yeah, 70 to 80% of maths is directly dependent on formulas. And if you just memorize the formulas without understanding how they work, their real life application, and why the particular formula is a formula, like how was it derived, you will never be able to do questions. Like obviously जो basic direct questions आते हैं, बस formula लगाना होता है and answer आ जाता है, those you will be able to do easily, but exam में direct questions नहीं आते हैं. So you will be left with the doubt of कि मैंने जो घर पे प्रैक्टिस किया था तब तो मुझसे हो गया, बट अब एग्ज़ाम में मेरे मार्क्स क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं, मेरे को ऐसे एग्ज़ाम में क्वेश्चन समझ क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं. दैट इज़ बिकॉज यू डू नॉट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड वाई अ फॉर्मूला इज़ अ फॉर्मूला. नाउ आई विल टेल द सोल्यूशन टू दिस लेटर ऑन इन द वीडियो. But yes, that is one of the issues and it is like a very major issue. And कभी कभी स्कूल में teachers are like derivation हमें नहीं कराया है, we don't have to go into the derivation part, just memorize the formula and put it in the exam and that is it. But personally, if I don't know why a formula is a formula, I'll never be able to fully love maths. Like to love mathematics as a subject, I need to know every single why. Like if I'm solving a question and I'm using a formula in a question, then I need to know why I use this particular formula, like what is the purpose of this. So you need to learn to ask these questions so that you can overcome this issue. Now the next issue is that you fear mistakes, and honestly I should say that some students fear maths as a subject. Like they fear the subject entirely because of the stigma which is created in the society. And see, a lot of children have this mentality कि I'm just gonna love maths जब तक मेरे questions सही हो रहे हैं. You're obviously going to make mistakes, and making mistakes is such a wonderful thing. Like honestly, when I'm practicing, I want to make mistakes so that I know exactly where I need to work on. Because अगर तुम mistakes करते हो, you know exactly where you need to work on, and you won't be blindly just doing questions. You can practice more questions जिस चीज़ की तुमने mistake करी है उस चीज़ में, instead of like fearing your mistakes and thinking that you're a failure if you get like तुमने 10 क्वेश्चन करे उसमें से 9 गलत होते हैं and you start labeling yourself as a failure. No, that's not what we have to do here. Mistakes are a part of the process, and if you're trying to learn something new, making mistakes is the best way to like expand your knowledge. And mistakes करने के बाद ही तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि तुम्हें क्या आता है and क्या नहीं आता. So yes, you should start embracing your mistakes instead of letting them label you as a failure. Now the third and one of the most common issues is that your basics are not clear and that you never built the basics. कुछ बच्चों को क्या होता है कि मैथ्स कहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हैं, वो आर डी शर्मा, आर एस अग्रवाल, दैट्स वेयर दे स्टार्ट टू प्रैक्टिस अ चैप्टर, दैट्स वेयर दे स्टार्ट अ चैप्टर, एंड दैट इज वेयर दे मेक द बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक. When you're starting a chapter, you need to know the basics, and by basics I mean fractions, integers, और like जो basic algebraic concepts होते हैं, अगर तुम्हारे वो clear नहीं है, so you will not be able to solve the questions, and you will like let that get to you and you will feel overwhelmed and underconfident. So do not feel embarrassed to go back to your 6th 7th grade textbooks and look back at the basics, because honestly your basics are the most important thing. It's basically like building a skyscraper on sand, and it will fall. Like, what is the point of building a skyscraper on sand? And the same thing is applied to your concepts. If your basic concepts are not clear, you will not be able to move further for the advanced knowledge. And some kids, they start with the advanced knowledge, and like, what are you doing? It's not gonna work that way. So first of all, ensure that your basic concepts are crystal clear. Basic concepts, and I'm gonna repeat this point because this is like so important. If you have problem with integers and sign change करने में तुम्हें दिक्कत आती है maths में, then go back to your 6th 7th grade textbooks and refer to the concept of integers, fractions again, because I know 9th 10th में ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जिनको अभी तक इंटीजर्स और फ्रैक्शंस करने अच्छे से नहीं आते, बिकॉज छोटी क्लासेस में हमने नहीं पढ़ा. प्लस फॉर अस लाइक 5th 6th 4th 7th मैक्सिमम बच्चों के लिए, आई नो मेरी वीडियोस लाइक 9th 10th 11th के लोग देखते हैं ज़्यादातर, सो आई नो कि तुम लोग ने नहीं पढ़ा है अच्छे से, बिकॉज ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में लाइक barely anybody studied अच्छे से, so इसीलिए वो वाले concepts हमारे weak रह गए. Okay, and I worked on them in class 7th and 8th. I worked on my basic concepts, and now I'm in love with the subject of maths, and I suggest that you do the same. Do not feel embarrassed to work on your basic concepts. It's gonna do you good in the long run. Now in part 2 of this video, I'll talk about how to stop struggling with maths. So the first thing is to start understanding the concept and stop memorizing the formulas. Okay, now what I mean by this is, when you learn a formula, ask yourself a few questions like, what is this formula doing? What is the purpose of this? And even when you learn a new topic, like, ask yourself, why am I learning this? And sometimes the answer might just be to get good marks. But if that is a good enough answer for you, then it's enough. Like, it doesn't have to actually be meaningful. Like, for example, like जब हम trigonometry पढ़ते हैं, or no, let me just give you a better example. When you're studying the Pythagoras theorem, I personally never understood what the application of the Pythagoras theorem is in the real life, but I still need to know this to get good marks in my exam, and if I get good marks in my exam, I'll feel confident and I will be happier. So this is how you need to make reasons to actually want to study the subject. That's the first thing. Now the second thing is the, मतलब जो तुमने concept पढ़ा है वो तुम्हें memorize नहीं करना है. कुछ बच्चे, I am not even kidding, they रट्टा the questions, they memorize the questions and they assume that these are the only questions that are gonna come in the exam, and then you fail the subject. And this is exactly what we don't have to do. When you're practicing, try to practice as much as you can and try to focus on the understanding part. Like, अगर तुम कोई question को orally भी practice कर रहे हो ना, तो उसको पूरा समझ के practice करो. Like, you can try doing the understanding thing एक दो बार, but उसके बाद just like solve them, because who would want to spend so much time just focusing on the understanding part. But personally, when I start a new chapter, I focus on the understanding part first. Like, I understand all the whys and the concepts very अच्छे से, and I do not prefer memorizing anything. Like, even if you're learning the trigonometric ratios, try to understand why a particular ratio is a ratio. Like, try to understand how the values actually came, because even in the exam, if you by chance forget, then if you know कि ये value कैसे आया, क्यों आया, then you can derive it in the exam as well, and that would help you out a lot. And if you know why a particular thing is there, it will boost your confidence as well. And like, take it from me, when I try to learn the trigonometric values like as it is, I found it difficult. But when I actually understood कि ऐसे एंगल बन रहा है तो ऐसे होगा एंड ऐसे होगा एंड ऑल, and all the वो जो राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल वाला जो भी सारा होता है, then like my confidence just इतना boost हुआ and I learned it अच्छे से now. Like I have not memorized it, but I have understood it and it just makes sense. Like, don't memorize, understand, and if you cannot understand it on your own, don't be shy to take help. You can take help from your teachers in school, or if you go to some tuition, your tuition teacher, or YouTube तो है, YouTube पे तुम्हें सब कुछ मिल जाएगा, every single thing. So don't be shy to ask for help. And अगर तुम्हें क्लास में डाउट होता है ना, I know maximum children are like afraid to ask doubts. Like suppose क्लास में कोई क्वेश्चन हुआ and वो पूरी क्लास को आता है but तुमसे वो सॉल्व नहीं हुआ, then don't be afraid to ask the teacher to explain it once again, because you need to get your doubts cleared out, or else they're going to cost you marks in the exam. Now the next thing is that you should do active practice and you should stop doing passive reading. Now, like if you're someone who just opens the NCERT book of maths and you just go like, oh ये वाला क्वेश्चन है, मन में सॉल्व किया, आंसर है, ठीक है डन. ये वाला क्वेश्चन है, मन में सॉल्व किया, ओके आई गॉट द आंसर, checked it off and done. Stop doing that, please. That is the worst practice you could actually like ever do. And especially अगर तुम क्लास 10th पे हो भाई, स्टेप्स के मार्क्स होते हैं. अगर तुम इम्पॉर्टेंट स्टेप्स स्किप कर दोगे बिकॉज तुमने सब कुछ अपने ब्रेन में कर लिया है, सो यू विल लूज मार्क्स फॉर नो रीजन एट ऑल. सो जस्ट मेक दिस हैबिट ऑफ डूइंग मैथ्स लिख के फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. एंड लाइक इतनी बेसिक चीज़ है, क्योंकि लाइक अगर तुम मैथ्स कर रहे हो ऑब्वियसली यू नीड अ बुक, नोटबुक एंड पेन टू सॉल्व इट. कुछ बच्चे नहीं करते. मेक श्योर यू मेक दैट हैबिट ऑफ प्रैक्टिसिंग मैथ्स लिख के एंड राइट ऑल द स्टेप्स. अगर तुम कोई प्रूव करने वाला क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो तो उसमें हर एक स्टेप तुम लिखो, कोई भी स्टेप मिस मत करना. एंड जस्ट मेक दिस अ हैबिट टू प्रैक्टिस डूइंग इट, बिकॉज अगर तुम अपनी प्रैक्टिस ये से करोगे तो एग्जाम में यू विल नॉट फॉरगेट अ स्टेप. So now I'll tell you how to actually practice maths every single day if you are weak in the subject currently. So for example, suppose you want to practice real numbers. Now don't just open your NCERT book and start doing questions एक एक करके. Instead I would recommend कि तुम पहले 3 easy questions करो, उससे तुम्हारे जो बेसिक कंसेप्ट होंगे वो तुम्हें समझ आएंगे. उसके बाद गो फॉर 2 चैलेंजिंग क्वेश्चंस, एंड अगर तुमसे वो क्वेश्चंस नहीं होते हैं देन अंडरस्टैंड क्यों नहीं हुए एंड ऑल. एंड आफ्टर यू आर डन, यू completely understood those 2 questions, then move on to one super challenging question which is like very very difficult. And now the like difficulty level varies from person to person, so you cannot just search up ki difficult question, medium level, easy level question. You cannot do that. Like तुम्हें जो क्वेश्चन करने में डिफिकल्टी आती है और जो तुम्हें क्वेश्चन करना आसान लगता है उसी तरीके से तुम करो. बिकॉज लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे जो चैप्टर है क्लास 10th पेयर्स ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस, उसमें देर आर मल्टीपल मेथड्स टू सॉल्व अ लीनियर इक्वेशन. सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड है, एलिमिनेशन मेथड है, एंड देर इज ट्रायल एंड एरर. सो देर आर दीज 3 मेथड्स टू सॉल्व द इक्वेशन. कुछ लोगों को एलिमिनेशन मेथड बहुत डिफिकल्ट लगता है एंड कुछ लोगों को सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड डिफिकल्ट लगता है. लाइक so इसीलिए it just varies from person to person, and you need to decide your challenging question, your medium difficulty question, and your easy level question on your own, and you need to practice like it accordingly. And this way you will like complete the difficult दो medium level and एक challenging question एक दिन में. And if you study in this way, trust me, nobody can stop you from getting good marks, because इस तरीके से तुम्हारे सारे concepts बिल्कुल clear हो जाएंगे. And if you do not understand a question, then understand it. Like do not skip it. Like अगर तुम्हारा कोई क्वेश्चन गलत होता है and you can just be like okay गलत हुआ, इसको सर्कल कर देते हैं और छोड़ देते हैं और फिर वापस इस क्वेश्चन पे कभी नहीं आएंगे क्योंकि हमें क्वेश्चन नहीं आता है. That is your biggest mistake. Go on YouTube, search up that question and find an explanation and listen to it. And if you do not understand it, ask your teacher. If you do not understand from there, ask your friend. Do not be afraid to ask for help, and ask anybody you want. कि like तुम्हें पता है कि अगर मैं इस बंदे से पूछूंगा तो ये बता देगा. Just ask them and try to like make those mistakes, जो concepts है, जो तुम्हारे doubts हैं, उनको clear करो. Now if you've been watching my videos for a while, you would know that I love this technique. Now this is known as the mistake notebook. अगर तुम्हारी कोई mistake होती है, write it down in a notebook and refer to it before your exams, like a week before your exams. And like check yourself कि जो भी सारे तुम्हारी पहले mistakes हुई थी वो वापस तो तुम repeat नहीं कर रहे हो. बिकॉज प्रैक्टिसिंग योर लाइक मिस्टेक्स अगेन एंड अगेन इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मतलब जो क्वेश्चंस तुमसे फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में सॉल्व नहीं होते हैं उनको बार बार प्रैक्टिस करना बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. एंड अगर ऐसा है कि तुमसे पूरी एक एक्सरसाइज नहीं हो रही है, देन जस्ट राइट डाउन दैट पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज, नॉट द इंटायर एक्सरसाइज. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक्सरसाइज 4.2 नहीं हो रही है तो मिस्टेक नोट में लिख दो एक्सरसाइज 4.2, सो दैट यू नो कि यू नीड टू प्रैक्टिस दैट एक्सरसाइज अगेन. एंड तुमसे एक बार में नहीं हुआ एंड दूसरी बार अगर होता है, यू विल फील और ज़्यादा प्राउड एंड योर कॉन्फिडेंस विल ऑल्सो इंक्रीज, because you will be like, okay, I have improved from my mistakes. And honestly, it just boosts your confidence, it just makes you happier, and it boosts everything. It's just like dopamine hit, like a healthy dopamine hit for your brain. So your mistake notebook is the best way to improve your marks, because तुम्हारे ज़्यादा marks उन्हीं चीज़ों में करते हैं जिनकी तुम पहले मिस्टेक्स कर चुके हो. एंड दैट इज़ सो इरिटेटिंग. लाइक फॉर मी, इफ आई प्रैक्टिस अ पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन एंड वो मुझसे नहीं हुआ ना, आई वुड रिमेंबर इट. एंड अगर मैं वो सेम मिस्टेक एग्जाम में करती हूँ ना, आई वुड बी सो डिसहार्टेंड, बिकॉज लाइक आई न्यू दैट आई मेड दिस मिस्टेक before, I knew that I make this mistake and still I made it again in my exam. Like I did nothing to improve it, and that is such a demotivating feeling. But you can be saved from this feeling just by making a mistake notebook. And honestly, if you start making this like right now, right at the start of the session, you will thank me जब तुम्हारे like marks आते हैं, because it is going to help you improve your marks. And this was my secret technique to how you can improve your math scores, and this is what I've used to improve my scores. Like let me tell you, in 7th I got like below 70 marks in maths, which is like very bad for me because I've always been like an above average student. But in 8th I got 99.9 out of 100 in maths. So this is everything that I did to actually improve my scores. Like पहले जब मेरी मम्मा बोलती थी कि बेटा मैथ्स में फुल मार्क्स आने चाहिए, आई वुड बी लाइक मैथ्स फुल मार्क्स, नो 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 नो, यू कैन नॉट एक्सपेक्ट दैट फ्रॉम मी, यू कैन नॉट हैव इतने हाई एक्सपेक्टेशंस. बट नाउ आई एम लाइक मैथ्स में फुल से कम मार्क्स नहीं आने चाहिए मेरे, बिकॉज आई नो दैट इन दिस सब्जेक्ट इफ यू नो द कंसेप्ट यू कैन ईजिली गेट गुड फुल मार्क्स, बिकॉज उन कंसेप्ट्स के बाहर कुछ नहीं आने वाला है. इट्स नॉट लाइक बायोलॉजी की कोई अलग सा टॉपिक आ जाएगा जो एनसीईआरटी में नहीं है एंड मेरे को नहीं आता होगा एंड इससे मेरे मार्क्स कट सकते हैं. इट्स नॉट लाइक हिंदी की कोई अनसीन पैसेज आ जाएगा एंड उसमें कोई वर्ड मीनिंग पूछा हुआ है जो मुझे नहीं आता, उसके मार्क्स कट सकते हैं. नो, everything is going to be based on the concepts that you are going to learn. So just make your concept strong and you will very easily get full marks in maths. Like trust me, if you follow these tips like line by line, you will get good marks. And like I know this is a bold claim, but I have done all of this and I did get really good marks in maths, and so if I can, then you can as well. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you liked it, leave a like and comment down below what your favorite tip from this video was, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And once again, follow me on Instagram because I will be uploading exclusive content on Instagram as well. Bye bye.